Hey guys, this is Joey from the DK Podcast. Welcome back to episode 11.2 with my bestie, Cornell Titus. This episode, he will continue to give you guys more information on his organization, which is PCSI, Pittsburgh Community Service, Inc. With further ado, we will get into it. But before we do, happy 85th birthday, Grandma. Joan Jones. We hope for 85 more. Love you.
And the offer letter was for me to be a pardon fellow. And a pardon fellow is someone who helps people clear their criminal record.
Mm-hmm.
And I had no clue what this was.
Right. Shoot, I had no clue. When you told me, I was like, all right.
And I showed my wife, showed her the offer that they wanted me for, and she was like, "Are you comfortable with the job?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't know what it is."
Right.
I'm gonna have to read the contract and see what's going on. And it's me helping people apply for either a pardon or an expungement.
Mm-hmm.
No matter. I won't say, but it depends on what the charges are, obviously.
Right.
Nothing violent or, sexual has to be, anything minor from that. But if you do have those charges, not saying that you can't, but it just takes a longer process.
Right. Tell us the difference between the pardon and the expungement.
Okay, so an expungement, you can apply for that on more so the state level. I'll say that. So you can go to your local clerk of courts, if you have your court information, and just tell them that you want to petition for an expungement.
Right.
And when you do that, all you would need is a judge or the DA that would be associated with your case to schedule an appointment or a hearing. And when that happens, you need both of those people to agree that this expungement would be good.
Who's eligible for an expungement?
So anyone who has a misdemeanor, and it would be anything, like I said, anything non-violent or sexual. So it could be, I can even say reckless endangering.
Mm-hmm.
And I've learned about that, and I think that's the most extreme case that you could get.
Okay.
But anything that would be deemed under reckless endangerment, if it's a M1, M2, even some M3s, and that would be like reckless endangerment.
Okay. Okay. And summaries too, right?
Exactly. All
Mhm.
summaries
Mhm.
could be on there. Felonies, there would be some felonies.
Which felonies could you get expunged? Is the lower ones?
Mm-hmm. So, those ones are a little tricky.
Okay.
And they, depending on, I'm not gonna lie, every felony that I've encountered, depending on what it is, a lot of the people who I refer to get the expungement through would just tell me to apply for a pardon.
Mm-hmm.
And more so is because even if you get an expungement, you depending, and I want to say it clearly, it removes it from your record, but I think depending on who is doing the research, it still is on there.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is, like, if you do an FBI background check,
Right.
Anything is still going to be on there.
Absolutely.
And this even goes down to it being automatically sealed off, because there's a step for that as well.
Uh-huh.
Where you don't even have to do anything; they'll just close the case off for you.
Okay.
And if that happens, it's still there.
Yes.
And what I try to advise everyone is let's just do both of them.
Yeah.
If you're going to go for an expungement, I'm gonna apply for a pardon for you anyway.
Right.
And a pardon, the separate thing from a pardon is if you get a pardon and the governor signs off on it, it's like you hitting the reset button.
Okay.
It's like you starting brand new, like you are 18 again.
Right. Right.
You never had a record.
Right.
which is awesome.
Yes.
So once I got the position, and I agreed, the lady who trained me, her name is Anna Joyner. She no longer works for the organization. She transferred to Westmoreland County now.
Okay.
She is the first person I've ever seen get a pardon.
Okay.
And she showed me the plaque and everything. And it happened while I was hired there and still in training.
Okay.
And so that, honestly, like I said, before I even got this position, I had no clue that this was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Or I would have even tried to do something about my record. Like I said, it's been on there for 25 years.
Have you tried to?
So,
or have you started the process?
So once I got hired, she made sure that the first thing that I did was, before I started anyone else's, do your own.
Right.
And so that was the first thing that I did.
Mm-hmm.
January 2024 is when I sent mine off. I got a cleared, I have a cleared, not an email, but a letter that says I'm waiting for my court date now.
Okay.
So now
so you gotta go in front of a judge?
No. So since the pandemic, everything is virtual now.
Okay. So
what they do is they'll send you a letter. So the process is, once you apply and you mail it off, you get a letter that says it's under review. And if it gets reviewed, then if it's approved, then now the next step is you're waiting for another letter that gives you a court date.
Mm-hmm.
It'll give you a court date, a time slot in the pool for the court date, and the time and everything. So once you do that, you get a link.
Mm-hmm.
You go on Zoom, and they have I guess it's called like a client pool, but they'll have everybody in one spot where you can watch all the hearings.
Okay.
And then once you see your number coming up, you would want, just exit out, and they'll give you a separate one that you could just go into and get ready for your hearing.
Okay.
So since I've been there, it'll be 2 years, August 7th coming up. I have about 185 clients on my caseload.
Okay.
Out of the 185, and honestly, that's probably less now. The last time I did a count was probably like late March, April.
Okay.
But since then, I've mailed off about a good 75 of those, maybe 80 of those.
Have you had any come back? Any of your caseloads come back and be approved?
So I had, like, a lot of them are in different stages.
Okay.
And so I have some that are waiting for court dates. I have some that just got a letter of approvement, or a letter for review. I have some that said that they just received their application, and then there's some that I'm actually still working through the process right now for.
But yours is the furthest that's along in all your caseloads, right?
It is not.
Oh, okay.
So I had something that I was dealing with that I thought that was going to affect my my application. So I ended up getting a traffic stop. And during the traffic stop, before I ended up taking the job, I was actually still working at Arby's. My car smelled like marijuana.
Okay.
And this is still going through the time where they're trying to legalize it and all that type of stuff. And I wasn't smoking in there, but it did smell like it. And I got a ticket for it, and I had to go, down the court, whatever the case is. And so after I got the job, I got my application all filled out and everything ready to be mailed off.
Mm-hmm.
And me going through my, the USJ portal to research my criminal history, that popped up.
Okay.
And so me just being nervous and everything, I kind of held it off a little bit.
Okay.
And I explained that to her, and she was like, okay, well, we'll see what's going on with that.
Right.
I talked to a couple people, and they said that that's going to just fall off. So don't worry about it.
Okay.
But me just being cautious, I didn't want that affected. I kind of held off on it.
Yeah.
So I ended up sending 3 other applications off before I sent mine off.
Okay.
And so those 3 applications are the ones that are actually waiting for court dates right now.
Okay.
Yes. Go ahead.
So okay. So now we're waiting for your for you to see the judge or whatnot about yours.
Yes.
And so I know you see a lot of different people, your clients, a lot of different people, and what is there like hesitation for people coming in to see you guys, or is it like that people are like, oh, I can get a part in, so I'm going straight in,
So it's a
or at
little
least
bit
I
of
could try to get a part in.
yeah, and I was gonna say I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of the reaction that I get is the same thing that I had, where people are excited but hesitant,
Right?
because they're like, this. Oh, someone has this as a service, so it's like, okay, what is going on? Like, is it actually possible? Type of thing.
Right.
And I'm very upfront with everybody. The process is, it takes about 4 years for the total process. It's not a short process, but I explained to everyone, just like me, it's been on my record for this long.
Yeah.
If I can wait 25 years to do it, why not wait another 4?
Right.
Yes, the sooner the better. And like I said, depending on what your cases are, or your charges are, I should say, not your cases. You have a window that you can do it and not necessarily have to wait the 25 years.
Right.
And so I advise everyone, and I'm glad that you have me on here. Anyone who doesn't know about the service, I can give you my information if they start reaching out. But yes, this is a service. It's real. It's not a I guess you could say a fairy tale.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. I'm actually in the process of it. You keep telling me to come your way.
Yes.
Because I went through Duquesne, and some of the schools, the Duquesne and Pitt, they will offer the services for you.
Yep.
The only difference is, and I'm kind of kicking myself, I'm not saying don't go through the school, but I'm probably going to end up moving my case over to Cornell, because being that it's students working on my case, every semester it's a different student. And the fact that it's a 4-year process, or could take up to 4 years, I've been dealing with multiple students at one time. And so right now my situation is stagnant. I told you that.
Yes.
That they reached out. One of the steps in the process is to send your application to get, is it to get your record from the state police? Is that what it is? So I believe that that's where I'm at. Either they're waiting for it to come back, or it has came back, but now it's break for the students. So now I have to call in when when the law department starts back up, and I'm like, man, like,
and I could give you, so other than myself, we do partner with a lot of people around the city. So we partner with the Public Defender's Office, the Allegheny County Bar Foundation, and then Duquesne Law. So I just had a whole conversation with them yesterday.
Yeah.
And it's funny that you said that, because they only do fall and spring.
Yeah.
And there's 6 months to a year out wait on a waiting list just to even get your application to be looked at.
Yeah.
And so, yes, like you said, it's people don't know about it. That's one thing, that reason why people don't know about it is because the service is not available year round, or they don't know someone who has went through the process.
Right. And it's free.
Yes, it's everything.
Free. Now, there's stuff online that will say, hey, pay us $5,000 and we'll do your application and we'll send everything in to help you try to get a port in, because I seen that. Because I was aware of the port in when I came home. Because when they give you your exit package, they give you like a pamphlet, and in the back of the pamphlet, it has a whole article about trying to get a port in.
Okay.
And it was like, oh, after 10 years, of your charge, you qualify to request for a pardon. Now I don't know if that time frame changed because this was years ago. I've been home since 2009.
Okay.
So I was aware of it and I was waiting the 10 years, right? And then I actually came into some information about them holding like a town hall meeting in Garfield.
Okay.
And I went there and it was your company or your organization, Duquesne Law, and a couple other organizations, and they were talking about the process of getting a pardon and everything. So once I realized that I didn't have to pay $5,000 and there was people willing to help me for free, I'm like, oh, I'm on it. Had I known that your organization was your organization,
right,
I would have went with you guys at the time. But I had already started with Duquesne, and then when me and you talked about it, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm already in the process. But now I'm like, man, I'm about to go over to you. I'm about to, come where
right.
you're at, so I can get this moving a little bit faster.
And you probably ran into the people who trained me.
I did.
And the reason
Remember
why
we,
I say
we
that,
talked about it.
because once you said Duquesne Law, this is at the beginning stages of their program.
Uh-huh.
Yep. And like I said, once the word is out, like the people come.
Yeah.
Like we've had hundreds of people at my job fair who registered, and there's people who just show up and they're like, whoa, this is really a thing. So, and I tell people this all the time. So like I'm in a subcommittee that's based out of Philadelphia, that was created by some lawyers. One of the gentlemen, shout out to Toby Oxholm, he trained me, but it's called Pulse. And they got a lot of useful information.
Okay.
PLSE, if anybody's interested. But yes, he's a retired lawyer out of Philadelphia. Yes, and they do a lot of amazing work, man. Like, and so I'm thankful that they brought me in and allowed me into this space. And I'm not gonna lie, within this year and a half, I've met some people. I've been in some spaces that I've never thought that I would ever be in. Other than cooking, like we touched based on, I've always felt like I wanted to help people.
Right.
And people who've encountered me, in my restaurants, they've always told me that, this isn't what I should be doing. I should be doing something else. And I feel like I found my niche, man. I'm not gonna lie.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm so proud of you. So, or do you think that there's any barriers, not boundaries, barriers for people getting to you? And if so, could you touch on it and tell them how to get around those barriers and just come to, what is it? PCSI?
No. Website has all the information. If you go on there, it'll give you all of our employees that are currently there, all their information. It has our intake information if you want to register. And I'll say this, that's the only thing that is required, is for you to register with the organization.
Okay.
Just so we can keep track for our government funding. But besides that, like she touched based on, everything that we offer is free. Other than what I do, we have a food pantry as well.
Okay.
We do just base case management. We help with just job searching and employment job readiness. If you need a resume, stuff like that, we help with that. And we have all types of workshops going on.
Okay.
Which will be available on our website as well.
So is those programs, are they geared to everybody, or are they just geared to people who were incarcerated?
Everyone.
Okay.
No
so
one is exempt.
Nobody's exempt.
Nope.
They're here to help everybody.
Yes. Any age group, we are trying to help out as many people as we can.
So let me ask you this: where do you see yourself within the next 5 to 10 years? as far as working with this organization?
Man, I don't know. I really haven't thought about that. I think more so now than it was before, because before I was kind of going with emotions. I think now, um, my I guess my goals or my focus is like the next year or two.
Okay.
And so we got a lot of stuff that we're working on. Currently, my executive director, Sarah Cook, shout out to her. She has me getting my my Serve Save certificate again,
Okay.
because when I got hired here, it expired because I was like, I'm not going to need it to cook anymore. But she has me in the process of trying to launch a program that will be able to utilize that side of, my passion. So I would be able to, if anyone's interested in just getting a restaurant job or stuff like that, they would be able to come to our organization and get the Serve Save
Okay.
certificate. So, yeah, like I said, I see myself growing with the organization.
Okay.
Where I see myself in the next 5 to 10 years, I honestly don't know. To be
Okay.
honest with you.
Okay. I feel like you've been with them longer.
Yeah, it feels like it.
It
But
really
yes,
feels like
yes,
you've been with them
yes.
longer.
And it's I use me and Steph's longevity
Mm-hmm.
to that. So we got married year 20, and so that's how long I've been, and it's coming up on 2 years for us.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Yep.
So, is there any advice that you want to give to anyone before we wrap this up about, the organization itself, or, getting their behinds down there?
No, man. Like, just please, if you need help, if you just need anybody to talk to, man, like we are available. We are trying to, better the community, just reach more people than we already have, and we're just trying to get the word out on what we have to offer.
Any social media, what am I asking? Any Facebook or anything that you guys have you want to plug it in?
It's pcsi.org, and we're on Facebook. We are on YouTube. I don't know about Instagram, but I know we are on Facebook for sure and YouTube.
And Justin will have all that information in the details of the podcast, so you guys can be able to connect with Cornell, and hopefully the organization can help you, because it's a great organization. And as you can see, it's not just for Partons. They do a bunch of things, and hopefully, they'll get everything moving so that he can show you how to use a knife. But I thank you so much for coming. You're so informational. Like, it's amazing. I love you.
I love you too.
I love the family.
Look, I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I should have been episode number 1. But we ain't gonna go
episode
there.
number
We
one.
ain't gonna go there, man. We ain't gonna go there. I love you too.
I've been pushing though. I've been pushing, and I'm
Yes,
like, we
I'm
just
proud of
gotta.
you. I'm
Thank
proud.
you.
I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you.
I like
thank
you in this space. I do.
Thank you.
I was watching episodes. I was like, oh, okay. Yes. So I am proud of you.
Thank you so
Yes.
much.
Yes.
So much. It's all, all the glory and all the praise is give to God, because without him, what are we? You know what I mean?
You are right.
So, every day, we push and we try to strive to become better than we was yesterday.
Yes.
Better parents,
Yes.
and even better learners.
Yes.
So there's things that, I learned about your organization that I didn't know yesterday. And I'm sure that you're giving information to people out here who didn't know about the organization at all.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So We just thank God for everything and just give him all the praise and all the glory. And again, I love you. I appreciate you coming to sit with me, taking the time out on your day off or my day off.
No, it's all good. I appreciate you having me, honestly. Honestly.
But thanks again, guys, for coming to view this episode number 11. And I hope it was fruitful for you. And we will see you guys on the next episode. See ya. Hey guys, thanks again for stopping by, and we hope you enjoyed and received all the jewels, all the nuggets that Cornell was given. Shout out to my bestie, Cornell. Thank you again for stopping by with us and letting us pick your brain. I want to send a special happy birthday, 85th birthday, y'all, to my gram, Joanne Jones. May God bless you with many more. For more information on the PCSI program, check out dreamcatchers.org. And we will see you guys on the next episode. Later.